Hello, I'm Anandi Naipaul, a personal injury lawyer and partner at Ross McBride. I'd like to talk to you today about how to apply for accident benefits in Ontario. If you've been involved in a car accident in Ontario and you've been paying those monthly premiums to your auto insurance company, you can apply for accident benefits. Depending on your policy, those benefits might be for income replacement benefits, non-earner benefits, caregiver benefits, medical benefits, rehabilitation benefits, or attendant care benefits. It depends on your policy and what you've purchased. So, how do we get those benefits after an accident? First, you have to notify your insurance company within 7 days of the accident. After you notify your insurance company, an adjuster will be assigned to your claim, and they will send you a package containing Ontario claim forms. These are also known as OCF forms. You will need to download or print these forms and complete them as soon as possible. Some of the forms also need to be taken to your employer and your doctor for completion. Once the package is completed, you need to return it to your insurance company within 30 days. The first form you will need to complete is the OCF1, also called the Application for Accident Benefits. If this form is not completed, your insurance company doesn't actually have to pay you any benefits. The OCF1 requires you to provide your personal information in Part 1 and your lawyer's information in Part 2. If you don't have a lawyer, you can leave it blank, and you can call me. You will need to complete the details and a description of the accident, as well as any hospitals, doctors, or treatment providers you've seen in Part 3. In Part 4, you're required to fill out your auto insurance information, including whether you have auto insurance under your own insurance policy, your spouse's, anyone else you're dependent on, your employer's policy, or a rental vehicle. Your employment status is required in Part 5, and Part 6 must be completed if you were a student at the time of the accident, or if you have completed your education less than 1 year before the accident. Part 7 must be completed if you were the main caregiver to someone at the time of the accident. Perhaps you were caring for children or an elderly parent. Part 8 requires you to put details of your employment over the past year or 52 weeks. And lastly, Part 9 requires you to outline any collateral insurance you or your spouse might have. This might be benefit coverage for short-term disability, long-term disability, extended health care benefits. Part 10 is only completed if you did not have any insurance at the time of the accident, and therefore there's no other insurance policy for you to apply to. You will need to follow the instructions on the first page of the application form to determine where to send your application. In a simple case, you're going to send your application to your own insurance company. What happens if you don't have your own insurance or don't own an automobile? You'll need to follow the instructions which outline where to send the package. Since your insurance company needs to approve any therapy you need or require, your medical and rehabilitative providers will have to complete treatment plans. These are the OCF forms called OCF18s, and these need to be submitted directly to your insurance company. If you're going to be off work for more than 7 days, you will also need to submit an OCF2. That's the employer's confirmation form. You should complete the first part of the form and have your employer complete the second portion. And finally, remember, if you're a passenger, a cyclist, a pedestrian, or other road user, you may not have your own insurance, but you still have access to accident benefits if you're injured. It just means you have to apply to another insurance company involved in the accident. Feel free to call me if you require any assistance in accessing accident benefits from your insurance company.